Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So last month we shared with you guys kind of winter prep routine, what we do to prepare for winter and it getting cold. And this month, we're gonna share with you guys kind of our routine and what it looks like for us in our house when we have a sick child and then also healthy children, and kind of how we work that all living together in one roof. As you guys know, we have 7 kids, and so it's kind of inevitable that somebody's going to get sick. I mean, it's just going to happen. So I kind of wanna share with you guys like how we kind of quarantine the sick child and keep them away from the healthier kids, and just kind of how we rearrange the house to accommodate the fact that 1 or 2 of our kids are sick and the others aren't. And if at all possible, we'd like to keep it that way. Once again, we are partnering with Mucinex on today's video, so a huge thank you to them for sponsoring this. Now you guys know, and I've talked about this before, the twins are only 4 months old. So we are going to do everything in our power to avoid them getting sick, especially with them being premature. They're just at a lot higher risk. So we want to avoid them getting sick at all costs. It's inevitable that some of the big kids are gonna get sick, especially with Noah and Rosie being in school now. Because, you know, school is basically like a petri dish of germs. I think all parents know that. It's like your kids start back to school and here comes the sicknesses. So it's kind of like if they're not already sick, I know it's coming soon. And as I mentioned, for the kiddos in our house that are 4 years old and up, the product that I always keep on hand all year round, just in case we need it, is the Mucinex Children's Multi-Symptom Cold in the Very Berry flavor. It relieves symptoms such as cough, congestion, stuffy nose, which is a must-have for me. But I also want to share with you guys the other ways that we handle these colds when they come, because they're coming and we know they're coming. So let's hop downstairs and I'm gonna show you guys kind of the first thing that we do. All right, everybody, I wanna introduce you to our sick child. Okay, so he's not really sick, but for today's purposes and showing you guys how this works in our house, this is our sick child. All right, so the first thing we do when we've got a kid come up sick is separate bathrooms. We designate 1 bathroom for sick kids, 1 bathroom for healthy kids. And usually we turn the downstairs bathroom into our sick kid bathroom. We make sure there's plenty of antibacterial soap and tissues in this bathroom because the snot game is real. Can you dry your hands, please? See what I mean? They just touch everything. Germs everywhere. You just get germs everywhere. Good job. Wait, hey, that goes in the garbage. No. You gotta throw that away. That's nasty. All right, so the next thing is breakfast. You guys know that sometimes we'll let our kids just eat something really quick, fruits, cereal, that kind of thing. But when they are sick, we always try to make them something warm to eat. You guys know when you're sick, you know, you need that like warm something made by mama in your belly. So we will usually make some kind of like eggs, grits and eggs, or cream of wheat. Those are kind of our go-tos when the kids are sick. So we're gonna make our little patient here some grits and eggs. All right, so he's got his grits and eggs. And if you're a true Southerner, which apparently he is not, you like to mix the two together. You mix them together? Yeah. Yeah, that's how Mama likes it. All right, so the next thing we do is create kind of separate play areas for the kids. So we don't want the kids that are feeling sick to be playing in the same area with the kids that are healthy. So usually what we do is create that in here in our living room space. As you can see right now, we have a tree over there. We'll bring in a basket of some of that kid's favorite toys. So they have all the things that they like to play with, and they'll have them separated here in a basket in this room where they can kind of play and avoid, you know, playing directly with the healthy kiddos. All right, so then what I do though is, even though these toys are kind of separated for this child, usually around the end of the day, I will take some kind of sanitizing wipes and clean all the toys. You really have to pay attention to the directions because it's actually not just as quick as wiping it down. You have to wipe down the toy, allow it to stay wet for about 4 minutes, and then let it air dry. And that's how it provides its actual like bacteria killing properties of these kind of disinfecting wipes. So it's important to pay attention to that kind of stuff because I didn't know that. Like I used to just wipe things down and think that was good, and that's not actually how these work. So pay attention to that. But like I said, I clean the toys in hopes that if one of the healthy kids does grab one of these and decide to play with them, hopefully they're not covered in germs still. All right, so we all know what a drag it is to be sick, especially when you are one of, you can take the baby if you want, when you are one of 7 kids. So like everybody else is in the playroom playing, laughing, having fun, and you're stuck quarantined in another room. Not so fun. One thing we like to do is have the kids that are healthy and feeling good make like little get well cards for the kiddo that's feeling sick. That way they still feel kind of special, and it's just something fun, you know? It makes it a little more bearable to be the only sick kid when all of your siblings bring you these really fun little get well cards. Oh, poor sick Jonah. He doesn't feel good. Oh no. Oh, how cool.
Rosie did it.
Whoa.
Rosie.
A card from Shelby.
That's right.
Last card from Kennedy. Oh, get well, Jonah. Let's see, did she draw inside of it? Oh, a car.
There you go.
All right, so we all know when you're not feeling good, one of the best things to do is, see, is just lay around, snore, watch TV, watch movies. I mean, who are we kidding? That's kind of like the dream life anytime, even when you're not sick. That's me living my best life, is laying around watching TV. But anyways, now, one thing we like to do is set up like a separate movie watching area for the kiddo who's not feeling good. So I will make them a little pad on the couch with a blanket to lay on, a blanket to pull over them. He's got all his cards and tissues and their own pillow. Just, you know, his own sicky poo stuff that he can just hang out here and watch his favorite TV show or a movie, and he can just chill here on the couch and relax away from everybody else. And then of course that leaves all the healthy kids in here in the playroom. This room is much bigger, so we like to make sure that everybody who's feeling good kind of has this big space. And they have their own little TV in here where if they're getting their unwind and relax time, they can all do that in here away from the sick kiddo. Now it's dinner time, and you know what that means. It means the sicky poo gets quarantined to the dining room. The kid who's not feeling good gets to eat in the dining room. Doesn't happen often to get to eat alone with mom, so it's kind of special. But this way, we don't have to worry about them accidentally grabbing and sharing cups, forks, things like that. Again, it's all about avoiding getting the other kids sick. So we will kind of separate, hey, you goob, get back in here. So we kind of separate them like that, and again, in hopes that they're not gonna try to share utensils or drinks or anything like that and get each other sick. So everybody else eats in there, and we eat in here. All right, so once we reach bedtime, one of the things I like to do is to put a humidifier in here next to the kiddo who's not feeling so good and congested. Oh, yes. So yeah, so we'll make sure that they have a humidifier and then also a cup of water here next to the bed so that he can stay hydrated if he wakes up and is thirsty, huh? You gotta keep hydration when you're not feeling good, right? Okay. All right, now depending on the severity of the sickness, I will try to just keep this stuff set up in his room. You guys know we have a lot of kids. It's not so easy to shuffle around rooms. But if multiple kids are sick, then we'll try to put all the sick kids together in one room, and then the healthy kids can either stay in their rooms or go into a room together. That way we're hopefully, again, not passing the germs around. All right, guys, so that is kind of a peek into how we deal with it when some of our kids are sick and some of them aren't. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, a huge thanks to Mucinex for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye.